What's up, everybody? My name is Jonathan, aka Client Guy John. Welcome to the channel. It's been a while, everybody. I know I don't do very much live streams as I normally do, um, only on Sundays. But these past few Sundays, I've been MIA due to now the fact that everybody's going through what we are going COVID-19, also known as coronavirus. Uh, it's been really stressful. And here in New York City, now I'm not saying we're special here or anything, but we have now the epicenter of the coronavirus or COVID-19. Um, it's spread Forest Hill, Queen, in Elmer's Queen. Officials have, I guess, officiated that now we are considered most construction sites we are non-essential and they should be shut down due to the constant increased spread of COVID-19. I'm not on my normal, software right now. I'm using YouTube live streaming. So if it's a little bit choppy, please forgive me. The connection. I have a buddy of mine who's mostly into IT, so I'm probably gonna have him assist me on it. Probably a good setup. But let me know if the stream is good. I like to see that. I want to hear that how you guys are doing, by the way, and I want to make sure everyone is home, they're safe, no one's sick. Hope and if you are, pray for them. Be there for them. Be there also, spiritually, and keep in constant contact with family members. Obviously, here in New York City, we have to leave our homes and take walks outside or go get our essential needs, like going to supermarkets and laundromats and so forth. But we have to practice practicing our safety of being close to near each other, keeping a distance between us about 6 feet, at 6 feet most, or to a minimum, and just keeping, slowing down this virus is very key, very important. And now a lot of guys here in New York City who are in construction, we're out of work now, especially myself. Today was my last day, like I said. I had all my tools. It was really tough for me to take hauling them all over at 70-degree weather, and I had freaking 38 degrees, and it jumped. The weather jumped from 38 to 70. So it wasn't all too well for me, but it was pretty good exercise nonetheless. So yes, the seriousness. This is very serious. I just want to reach out to any of my viewers out there, and it really become serious. Our officials here in our New York, our government officials here are saying it will eventually spread. We have, reports on news and media and confirming them online is that we have people who are either going upstate, going to Long Island, or leaving the state to go visit family elsewhere. I urge you, myself as a YouTube creator, please stay here. Please stay self-quarantine. Do not attempt to leave. It's very important we don't try to COVID-19. Even though if you don't feel any symptoms, it lingers in your body for sometimes about a week, maybe more. I'm commuting back and forth myself and others included. Oh, it's a little choppy. I'm sorry, guys. Myself included, we are taking as much precaution as possible. But let me actually take a really quick look at you guys at the chat here, the live stream chat. So hold on a second. Okay. All right. So we got. Let me just go to the stream. It's a big problem. It's a big problem. I'm seeing on my phone. I'm seeing what you guys are seeing. So yeah, it's buffering. I do apologize. Do apologize for that. All's well on the home front. Yes, all's well on the home front. Stay safe and stay. Essentials are being paid to sit at. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta slow down this virus. Together on this. All right. If you come to Texas from NYC, we'll put you in a giant mason jar for 2 weeks. Hey, I've heard there are reports saying that, especially those who are in Hawaii, and her governor, or government actually, is the government there. So they're going to be quarantined immediately, second they land. So Yeah, it's pretty tough. It's tough on a lot of people, and now that I'm going to be going through this is going to be the second time I'm actually going to be going through unemployment myself. I have been in unemployment for, geez, I think I was like 22, maybe 23 at the time. So it's been a while. It's close to 10. It would come down to this, but eventually it did. It did anyways. So we all have to hang in together, stay in tried, keep family, friends, loved ones. All right. Aaron Banks says tonight at 11:59 hours to shelter in place. People are acting crazy. Wow. Wow, Aaron Banks. That's nuts. See, there was an option where there was consideration about that here in New York City, but um, our governor, Andrew Cuomo, decided that it's not outside and go to parks and stuff. We have to be at least 6 feet, minimum 6 feet apart. Wear masks, gloves when we ride the subway trains, which I've been doing constantly since the shutdown has happened, as we call it, the shutdown. So it's been a constant. It's just constant repetition. Mask, gloves, N95 mask and gloves. Myself, but unfortunately, I didn't get to use my respirator. It's been pretty hectic, and it's also been quiet at the same time. The city, in fact, probably never. Thank you very much, Cone Man Studios. Zafiel, 2 up, 0 down. Lawnmower, we've been in shelter in place since Monday. Wow, lawnmowers in shelter in place. Yeesh, that's pretty tough. But I'm hoping you guys are staying sane, for that, and just make sure you're practicing safe measures as well when you go out. Klein Guy John, become a lazy freeloader, huh? No, I cannot become a crazy freeloader. Actually, I have a lot of things I have in mind to do. Um, Hi, John. Jason Mobile, how you doing, buddy? It's been a while. It's been a long time. In Midtown today, very quiet. Um, I got called into work yesterday, says Aaron Banks, to tape the Minnesota executive order on all the tenants' doors. It set a real dark atmosphere. It kind of felt like I was taping people's death warrants. Oh, just kidding. Yeah, no joke. I mean that could be hard sometimes, and you're posting stuff like that, and it's like it will feel like you're instilling fear, but you have to, you're being responsible, letting people know that, hey, this is killing people. This is sending people to hospitals and killing them. And you're letting people, you shouldn't really feel down about it. You should actually take this as a positive note for yourself and say, hey, I'm doing a good thing. I'm letting people know. I want people to be safe. That's good. Putting signs up and letting people know, making them aware of the situation. It'll be tough because I'm going to tell you one thing there, man. In my opinion, everybody has an opinion, obviously, but in my opinion, I think they should start doing so. I have family in Miami. Those of you may know or not know, I was down there together as a family, and we stuck it through. We all stuck it through. We said our final goodbyes, and it was painful, but we all left with something to remember by. We really did. We have nothing but good memories. And I also lost my grandmother on my father's wind. So they both passed away a week apart from each other. And it was tough. It was very tough because I wasn't there for my father's mother. I ever saw from her, and I never got a chance to see her, or actually say goodbye, which was really painful. My prayers are with you. I know you can't really be with them, and there's a distance thing where people have to be quarantined. You can't, and it's hard to not be with that family member or by their side while they're struggling through news. Actually, just hearing that people are losing family members, and when they go, they go alone. They go alone. They die alone with no one there, and it's a very sad thing. And I hope none of you or your family members go through that. So the virus is going to spread out that far where you live. trust me, be prepared. We were unprepared for this, and now our city, our state is struggling, especially NYC we are struggling, and loves just terrified, and having that feeling, their energy put on me with that negative and fearful energy on me it starts to make you feel the same way at times. So let me go back to here. In Dallas, most of the affluent neighborhoods that have the highest number of confirmed and presumptive cases. Wow, really? Aaron Banks says, bro, the people were panicking. I was just doing my job, spreading the word so they know the procedure. Not gonna lie though, I didn't feel right. I understand. I can probably understand how you feel, buddy. It must start to panic. It makes you feel like you want to do more and try to calm them down. But it's these are the times. These are the times, Into your house like Kona says Klein guy is not a freeloader. The crazy boy. Probably. Zafiel says Klein guy John, I'd find window with better cell reception. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I always have this problem. I'm so sorry for everybody to go through this. If I'm looking choppy or anything like that. Let's read this. Jason Bavila says, I'm more concerned than fearful. Luckily, it's always hard when you can't be with family. Well, we got word, I think right after lunchtime, that the general contractor was having a sort of meeting, and I guess they had a meeting about it, and they received word that construction sites are to be shut down because of the rapid growth of here in New York City, and that a lot of people are coming down with the COVID-19, also known as coronavirus. So it's been as if our problem is the city wants to stay open and the county wants to shut down the cities and the county. Wow. So that's the thing. It's spreading, and it's also spread out to the NYPD. Cases of NYPD officers actually were tested positive for COVID-19, right? And that's why. Okay. So yeah. And then one member of the NYPD had passed away. He was custodian, and I believe he was with the NYPD for 14 years. So I'm constantly for what's going on. I mean, every day our governor is giving us an update of what the situation. The citizens of New York safe. Sure that they are they're taken care of. That's an awesome it's great to have who cares about the people. And of course there are other politicians. I'm pretty sure there are good politicians out there who care about it, but our governor is really pressing down the fact that we all have to slow down this virus, keep 6 feet apart, try to stay indoors as much as possible. If you need to go out, get essential needs, but practice safe distance of 6 feet apart. And it's working, but at the same time, we're still getting a lot of cases, a lot of tested positive, and I'm hoping that important, they're very vital, because you got people who have pulmonary respiratory issues, respiratory problems, people with asthma, people with possible with chronic respiratory problems, and the age of 18 died. And in New Orleans, a 17-year-old died of the coronavirus. And it's scary because it's not affecting, and we have a 25-year-old here in our neighboring state of New Jersey who is now in a coma. Now it's starting to grow in number with young people getting coronavirus and coming down with symptoms, and we've got cases where two younger people under the age of 18 have died. It's a scary time, and we have teachers here as well. The kids who go to school here, elementary students and to high school students who come down with coronavirus, was tested positive coronavirus, and right across the street from me, which is, people in my neighborhood that I would overhear them talking, is that it's now come here to Staten Island. It's spreading out. It's, what I feel. I was be prone to it as well. I don't believe I have any respiratory issues, but if I was, but road or anything like that, and they are telling us, even on the, when we go to the job site, we have these meetings where we're talking about the COVID-19. Make sure we're drinking hot liquids, tea, hot water with lemon, coffee, or a hot chocolate, something that, or just regular like water. Make sure we keep our throats, our throats are moist, and because if it's dry, if we get a dry cough, it would stick to dry tissue and work its way down to the windpipe, down to your lungs, and cause respiratory system like fibrosis in your lungs. So you can just go down to the stomach, and the stomach acid would, kill off the virus. So we've been doing that. We've been washing our hands. We've, when we come to the job site, we hand straps and zippers and everything that they tell us on the job site to do. Even if we go to coffee break, before we go get our coffee, we wash our hands. We go drink our coffee. Before we even go back to work, wash our construction site. Be mindful of these things. I would suggest doing that. Like I was saying, wash your hands before and after your coffee break, or before and after lunch, before you leave the job site. After you leave the job site, don't go home to hug your family members. Make sure, take off your dirty clothes at the door if you have to. Even before you leave for work, have some clean clothes next to your door. So as soon as you walk in, you take off your dirty clothes, go take your clean clothes, take them to the bathroom with you, take a shower, put on those clean clothes, and you're good to go. All right. Mostly just stay vigilant. Maybe not go too close to the wife and kids, So let's see. A comment says, "Don't forget, last person depressed like button is a rotten egg." Wow. Aaron Banks says, "Gotta run. Stay safe, everyone. Stay vigilant." Yes, Aaron Banks, stay vigilant. Stay healthy, my friend. Be careful out there. So on other news, now we all just aware about the procedures, how to go with COVID-19, to make sure you wash your hands on job sites and those you are still working. Now, like today, I've been officially laid off. So there's no work until further notice, but we've been officially laid off to now go apply for unemployment. Which when we apply for unemployment, we basically go by last names. And my last name is with an R, so I have to wait to stimulus or $1,200 for adults who are single and working and what have you. And then families, I believe it's, now correct me if I'm wrong, if you guys looked online. I can probably check, but I don't want to slow it down enough already because my laptop's a little fuzzy. Gotta clean her out. From $150 to $800, we're also going to be getting that so-called, I guess, stimulus package. What are they calling it now? There's another word for it they're calling it. I really haven't looked into it much because I'm at home. I'm just coming from work and but I will be now because I have time. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be doing some videos. I actually brought in some of you. I also requested now, by the way. You guys wanted to see my pack out. I rolled my entire pack out set from the job site, Manhattan, all the way here to Staten Island. No cab required. I beast mode it. Took the subway with it. Got on the ferry. Got on the train. Got off my train station here in my town and walked it back all the way home. My Klein backpack tool bag and a miscellaneous bag that I carry with my work clothes. So I was carrying all this heavy stuff debated here. Now I was kind of debating whether I should rent a car in the city, but there was no rentals available, so everything was closed for that. Then I tried Uber, but Uber is way too expensive. So and commute wise, take public transportation. So that's what I did. Take care of Mr. Banks, says Coda Man. Coda Man. You know, I'm surprised Conan hasn't asked me to make a sandwich for him. I guess you kind of don't want that sandwiches. No sandwiches. Organize my pack out, and I'm going to do a video on that. Some of you have been asking about that, like an update on the pack out, and it's coming. It's actually going to be the first video I'm going to have to start doing. Actually, it's going to take probably a couple of days to film as well, depending on how much stuff I have in there. But you guys will see what I got. Toolbox, the vertical toolbox. I haven't yet. So some of you on Instagram, I believe you were asking about a tool review on the Makita coffee maker. Now, I did bring the coffee maker with me as well off the job site. Now, I've been taking it to the job site, leaving it there, and using it because I'm trying not to spend money on buying coffee across the street from the deli in the job site. And so far, it's worked. It saved me some flaws to it. And there's some the door, so I'll be right back, guys. Oh, take the camera. Be right back. Hang tight, guys. Coming up. Coming up. Coming up. I'm live right now. I'm live. All right. I'll talk to you later. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. Yep. So, client guy, you have all this time now. You can make my sandwiches and some. You're just saying. Yeah, that was my dad. By the way, my dad works at a hospital, so he has to be on. He has to work. He's essential to state in the city of New York. To that's what city jobs are. He's an essential worker. Now we were essential workers. Now we're not. Electricians, construction trades, but there are some construction sites. In other words, there. Then you have, I believe, Con Edison workers are on like standby. They're on work, but are on our meter readings. They're not going to read any of our meters because of the fact that we are in city shutdown. What else? Student loan interests. I believe they were frozen. President Trump has put that down to the point where interest is not going to go up. If you keep up my Instagram, you'll probably see it. He has a whole gown and everything. He's in environmental services there, basically housekeeping. He's in housekeeping there at Kings County Hospital in Brooklyn, and they have to wear suits, they have to wear gowns, they have to wear PPEs and so forth. So it's a hospital in the Bronx that overcrowded, and it's like they're saying it's a war zone. It's like a war zone. So I want to give a shout out to Bronx, citizens of the Bronx, worse than probably anything so far. And this is the H1N1. H1N1 wasn't that too serious, but we toughed it out, and we can tough this out. Now, let's see here. Not feeling too well here. Logan, thank you for dropping by. Now, just to be clear, if any of you just probably don't remember, or you do, those people who are highlighted in blue with a blue wrench, they're moderators to the channel, to the stream. Keep in mind that they're here. All right. Buffering a lot, client gotcha. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. There's my connection. I don't know. It's my area. The service here isn't too great. Funny thing is that when I go when I'm on my PlayStation 4, I get amazing service, and I don't get amazing service here on my laptop. Could be my I don't know. It could be something with my it's probably something with my connection or setting that I haven't really tweaked on yet. So bear with me, guys. There's whiskey. Well, William Logan, listen. If you're not feeling too well, stay at home. All right, buddy. Hang in there. You're gonna be okay. Make sure you're drinking a lot of hot fluids. Just it's eradicated. Practicing safety, your safe health procedures, I guess you should say. Um, I missed you, friend, says Amos Carter. Oh, that's nice. That's nice for him to say to William Logan. So yeah, you guys see some videos. I'm gonna finally two reviews. We're gonna do some live streaming. I'm gonna keep you guys up to date. All right. I'm gonna try to do something. It's just the area that I'm in, that I live in Staten Island. It's not all that great. And plus it's because of my basic package, or I have to upgrade to get for them to boost up my speed, my bandwidth speed. It's just kind of ridiculous, but it's what I could afford at the time, so I can't really do anything in the moment until things get better, and we'll see. You'll see me a lot better. So I'm so sorry about the live streaming. Are you going to do a stream? Sandwiches ain't coming, man. William Monk says our county in Vermont is the only one without a person infected so far. Well, that's good. Just keeping in mind that it may listen. I'm just gonna say this. That's great, but stay on your toes. This disease is spreading rapidly, even out of our state. It's to spread slowly, but yet rapidly. So, stay vigilant, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll do everything we can to slow this virus down. But at this point, it's still we're still getting here in New York. We're still getting every 2 days, every connection here will refresh. That's my bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this off for a second. Maybe this is the trick. If I cut off my Wi-Fi. Amos, brother, man, how you doing? Glad you can make it today. Poppy is here. Teal's here, guys. Teal's here. He's my good friend Teal. Ronald, actually, his name is. Really bad connection at Columbia. Sorry for leaving, and I hope all is well with you. No, it's not a problem, William Logan. Listen, be safe out there in Vermont, and I hope things are, I hope that it doesn't spread out there. And like I said, just stay vigilant, be safe. Here's everyone, stay safe, folks. Yeah, my connection is unstable. I don't know why that is. It's really odd. I'm not sure why my connection is always unstable, but yeah, it's stable on everything else except live streaming. I don't know what we got unemployment checks, and then on top of that, we get unemployment, which should cover our income, and hoping to see that soon. And because we all got bills to pay, and I can understand those of you who live in New York, live here, especially in my home, my city, and with all these shenanigans going on with the government, and now we're hearing the good news about this. Hopefully, everybody's going to get a pretty good check or direct deposit in their bank account. Got bills to pay. Just hoping that we just gotta cross our fingers basically, and hope that now almost feeling like we're starting from scratch, recover from from this pandemic, and to restart the economy. Have the young and healthy go first. Those who are the elderly or considered senior citizens and elderly, who are prone to this virus to stay home, recover. People with results in recovery. The young can go back out and work and restart this economy again. And quite frankly, I agree with our governor on that. He has a good point, and maybe we should, all the states here in America should start doing. And I think that's a great, because us young people, we could actually we could take a beating. We could take a beating, and no offense to the old or those time to relax, recover, and let us do the heavy lifting. That way, you can come back into, if you're about a couple of years about to retire, but you need to go back to work. I don't read from a script on all my live streams. You guys should know I don't read from a script. I just say what's on my mind, and I just basically whatever I hear or read about, I tell it to you guys, and I'll try to get confirmation from those of you out there who've also been keeping up with, what's been going on in the world and what's going on also in the trade community. Buffering is happening on my end. I'm missing most of you speaking, so I'm going to bounce. Hope all is well with you and your family. Stay safe, brother. Thank you again, Conan, man. I want to try to fix that. Okay. That didn't really do much, but I hope it did. This connection's ridiculous. I don't know why it's been giving me so many problems lately. Stay safe. I'll catch you on the flip side, brother. Thank you, Amos Cardoza. That person is miserable, and we should be taking guidance and advice from the elderly, because they know. They're the ones who were here first before the young. So, they are still, in a sense, I think they're still essential to society, meaning that the old can still teach the young things that, I gotta go. Well, listen, guys, I'm gonna head out too because it's 9:15. Tio, I'm gonna be online, brother. Don't worry, I'm gonna be online in a few minutes. But I want to say thank you guys for actually swinging by, stopping by to see the chat, see me, to talk with me, say what you have to say, make sure everybody's safe. I'll try to keep an update every day to every 2 days with you guys, to let you know how things are going here in New York City in these terrible times. So I just want to say, stay safe out there, guys. This is serious. It's happening. It's not a joke. Don't think otherwise it's not going to happen to your hometown, your home state. It will happen. It's spreading. So be prepared. Don't be us. We were totally unprepared for this in New York. Don't be us. Be prepared. Stay safe out there, guys. And remember, like I said, if you're working on construction, the next one, guys. All right. So stay safe out there, guys. Peace out. Have a great night.